All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Talk about the
I
USA
think you're just
basketball
like
team.
anything that we say is just like.
no, this is going.
Jason
This
Tatum,
is going
Jason
extremely well.
Yeah.
The USA basketball team. Good evening, degenerates, and welcome back to another episode of DGen Hours.
We're back.
It is Olympic season.
USA,
It's
USA,
Olympic
USA!
time. Hey, I don't know how to make an S.
What are your
How do you make an S
pronouns?
with your hands? You.
S.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's- there we
I'm
go.
getting all mixed up. Olympic basketball is in full swing. They just had their
ball.
first scrimmages, and this is the dream team
Ooh,
reincarnated.
that scrimmage did not
This
look
is
good.
one of the best. What do you mean?
Against the high scores? That was rough.
Oh, it's the select team. Well,
Yeah.
it's one of the points. We'll get into that. That did happen with the dream team when
Yeah,
the college
no,
kids beat the hell out of the dream team, and then they went on to
Win by
win every
one?
game by a million. No, I'm talking about the dream team back in.
The actual dream team.
Yeah, way
I
back
thought
in the day.
we were
Same
talking
thing
about
happened. That's why they
2.0.
have these team scrimmage. But we'll definitely get into that. This team looks unbelievable. This roster is put together beautifully, and that's what I want to get into first. But before that, I just want to go say, go USA. F every other country.
Amen.
Bang.
Bald eagles are better than any other country's animal.
Bang.
And let's get right into the episode.
Bang.
The most important thing about this USA team,
Number one
besides
importance.
the letters on the front of their jerseys, are the players on this roster. I mean, we lost. We got fourth place in the World Championships. It was FIBA, right? Or is it
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
whatever?
it's
The
FIBA,
one
yes.
2 years ago.
Fourth?
We didn't send. Yeah, we got fourth place.
Not on the podium?
Correct. That's fourth place.
No medals.
That's not even a medal?
Yep.
That's how it works.
They don't make those medals.
Yep.
Do you get fourth place medals?
This ain't no AYSO.
No participation trophies here.
No. This is America.
Onward and outward. As
We
you
got-
would say.
We got fourth place in the World Basketball Championship 2 years ago, and the Americans weren't very happy about that.
No, not at all.
And so we decided to assemble the Avengers. This roster, and I'm going to read it out, might be the most stacked team we've had since, at least for sure, since 08.
Yeah.
But maybe since the Dream Team. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Bam Adebayo,
Who?
Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton. Those 12 players
Kind of
are
falls
going-
off a bit at the end.
really?
You think it falls off at the end there?
Little Drew Holiday,
Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese sneaking in there.
I guess I'll say
Bam
we can
Adebayo.
open up with this because I guess it's universally accepted this roster is by far the best out of any country. There's a reason
Yeah.
USA is minus 400 to win the gold, but
That's not crazy. Minus 400 is kind of like,
what do you think it should be?
what are we doing?
I'm taking out a loan.
Yeah, we should. We should do a D-Gen
Ooh.
bet. Because, that's the
D-Gen
smallest
pool.
you'll ever see it
we
in
all
your
go
life.
broke together,
I love that.
There's no way we don't win, right?
right?
No way.
There's just no way.
There's no way.
But I guess looking at this
Who's
roster,
on Luca's team?
who?
I said, who's on Luca's team?
They didn't
They didn't qualify.
Giannis
Oh!
Yeah.
Giannis beat him to.
Yeah,
Greece
ain't
beat-
no Doncic here, you bitch.
That was well said.
Oh,
Bang.
That's
Who do we-
some Slovenian for you.
Bang.
Who do we
Yeah.
think was left off this roster? Is there anyone that you would rather have seen on this roster that's not on it, and in place of who?
I would have 100% every day of the week taken Kyrie Irving over Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no, that's for sure it.
Who's our coach?
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, Tyronn Lue, Eric Spoelstra.
Yep.
Not bad.
T-Lou. Shout out T-Lou.
Not bad.
Squad.
Shout out T. Lou.
Friend of
Also,
T-Lou.
probably Paul George over Drew Holiday.
I don't know about that one.
Lately,
I do.
Drew's
Or
been
even
pretty
Kawhi.
valuable.
No, Drew's like
Kawhi Leonard
really good.
Or
as
even
a defender.
Kawhi's on this.
No, that's what I'm saying. Paul George over Kawhi.
Oh, you're crazy.
I don't know about
No,
that.
Kawhi's a better player, but
No.
Kawhi, he's been injured.
But he's playing now.
Yeah, if they play.
He just didn't want to play.
That is true,
He's
if
been
they
playing
don't
all the
play.
scrimmages. He's fine.
He doesn't
Totally
care
healthy.
what they play.
But he's like barely moving around.
He looks great.
He's moving.
He looks
He
terrible.
looks great.
Looks
I
like
think
Drew
he'll-
Holiday.
He's just the Drew Holiday at least is like running around. I don't mind Drew. He's a
I
hustle
think
player.
Drew Holiday is one of
He's
those
a hustle
like
player.
staple USA basketball players. Where I feel like he's on the USA team every year. Like
Yeah.
he's just a lock for it. He's gonna play great defense. He's gonna
Also,
give
like,
you
how
a
many
good
minutes
12
are these
minutes.
guys going
12
to get?
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halliburton, Adebayo, like, Bam is
Oh,
like,
Halliburton's not gonna play.
No,
Bam.
Halliburton's.
I'll take Cooper Flag over Halliburton.
You might.
For sure, 100% I would too.
Even
That's
Peyton
sick.
Pritchard. I don't know. Peyton Pritchard was
That's
cooking
why.
some of those.
I don't know
guys.
about that. Tate, what do you think about
Where's
this
Austin
roster?
Reeves?
What about like Jimmy Butler and Damian Lillard?
Jimmy Butler's a fair shot, but he was injured too, right?
Yeah.
Dame is also injured. He left the
Is he?
playoffs.
A lot of these
they
guys
left
were
it-
injured.
they couldn't
Like,
play.
Yeah,
like
that's
Kawhi
true.
missed. He played what game one
I feel like there's
of
only
the
a
series and then got injured.
but on this team, like they're a max. I mean, you say Kawhi. I don't think they're ever taking Kawhi off. Maybe the only people you could sub out were Halliburton or Holiday.
And Bam.
No, you
Who
need
are
Bam.
you replacing
'Cause
Bam
we
with?
need big guys.
In the NBA, who in the world would you replace Bam with?
I don't
He's
think
first
we-
team all
He's
defense.
got to be
Bam.
the best center that the USA has besides Embiid, who's also on the team.
Is Anthony Davis on a center?
Well, Anthony Davis is on the team. He's a power forward, but yeah.
I'm saying you said Embiid. Embiid's also. I don't think we
Embiid's
need.
a center.
Embiid was a sneaky one.
Embiid
We gotta-
being an
we-
American national is hilarious.
Well, yeah, I like that they gave him his citizenship.
Yeah, no.
They had to fast track that. That was a good one. But who would you take over at Bam? That's not on this team.
I just don't need Bam. I would take like anyone.
Mm.
Like I'd throw in Kyrie just for another point guard. I don't really need. I'll just do Embiid and we're pretty we're pretty big and LeBron's gonna play more of like a respective point guard role instead of having to do all the work. Like he
I
does
don't know
for the
about
Lakers.
that. I kind of strongly push back on that
yeah,
because I think the
same.
best players on all of the European teams that we're competing against are going to be the big guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going against Giannis, you're going against Jokic. Like, you're going to need big guys to, like, you can't just put Joel running around out of breath on defense on these guys the entire game. There's just
Yeah.
no
That's why you
way.
have AD.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Glass. But
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Takes one tweak of the ankle, and then all of a sudden, and Joel's not really the most.
I mean, is Bam a
Doesn't play
top
defense.
30 player in the NBA?
Yes.
Yes.
I could
He's
probably-
literally been first team all defense. Like,
I know.
defensive
so
player
is
of the
Rudy
year.
Gobert, but like.
And I would take Rudy on this team.
Yeah, but he's not American.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's not. I'm just saying like I feel like I can name 30 players or 29 players that are better than him.
Mm.
Pretty simply, but
Off the dome.
I mean, for U.S. big men that qualify for the Olympic team,
Yeah.
I couldn't think of any that weren't on this roster.
Yeah.
And I tried. This morning I was like, who would I take off this team? And he was one of the ones that like never came off.
Yeah.
Because the only people I could think were better are all European. All
Yeah.
the best big guys in the NBA are European.
Yeah.
So I was just like, but yeah, I guess Ryan wants Bam off the team. Mario says Tyrese and Drew gone.
Where's Luca?
Jesus Christ.
Oh wait. Oh my. Yeah. No.
We just he
No.
literally-
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
just
you
do the
no, you
flashback.
just- no. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doncic is not in. 'cause
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doncic, that bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Do you
You
want,
guys see what we go through.
do you want me to quickly explain the rules of
No,
how
I get
the
nationality.
selection
and-
criteria?
Mike
is-
thinks Rudy Gobert should be, ahead of the USA team.
Yeah, why don't we have Jokic?
No, you know what I'm really
Give me
thinking
Giannis.
is real talk.
Yeah.
Where's Derrick Rose?
On
I mean,
bench.
out of the league?
In a hospital somewhere?
Yeah.
I mean, but that guy. I mean,
Watching
he
his
used to
kids
be. I mean,
Limping around?
Derrick Rose rookie year. That.
Where did this conversation
What
just
does that have
go?
to do with what we're
Yeah.
talking about?
I mean, he's
Rookie
just
year.
unbelievable. Like if we're talking about pure USA talent with basketball, like Derrick Rose, first thing that comes to mind.
But we're.
Wow. Whew. All right.
I knew,
breath.
I knew we shouldn't have picked this topic. I knew it. I was thinking to myself, I was like, Mike's going to have a microphone in front of him and just be able to say things that have
He's
nothing to
shoot
do
I
from the
miss the
hip.
Pau Gasol
Mike, shoot from the hip.
and LeBron and Kobe days.
You know what?
I miss
Mike
when-
got me thinking about Ray Allen.
I do
Oh!
miss when Pau Gasol
Allen
was
Iverson.
one of the best U.S. players for the
He-
Olympic team.
Well, okay,
That was-
Pau Gasol was on Spain, but like just
Yeah,
in
But
general.
we were talking about best.
In case you didn't know.
Best U.S.
No,
players.
I
miss
okay.
those days.
No, that's a good point. That was a good point.
I
You
miss
got
those days.
you got me there. You got me.
Manu
Wait, what do you mean,
Ginobili.
You got me.
He got you there?
He got you
got-
there.
He got
Tony
you
Parker.
there.
Hey, you got me.
Also,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised that we have Jason Tatum on this team over Jaylen Brown. You know?
Yeah, you'd think
MVP.
you'd think you'd want
With
the
the
finals
finals
MVP
MVP.
on the best team. If you're gonna take one Celtic,
Yeah.
make it be the best one.
Well, they took two.
I mean,
Celtics.
they
they
yeah.
got
Oh,
Holiday.
yeah, Holiday.
well,
I
they
forgot
have
Holiday
the
was
best
Celtics.
Celtic on the team.
No, Brown wasn't on the team.
You guys are all retarded
Drew Holiday.
as a whole. You guys are.
No,
all
Holiday's second best.
No, Derek White was the best Celtic, but I mean,
Well, in the playoffs,
Yeah.
yes, but we're talking in the finals.
finals was Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
most points.
No,
rebounds, and
I'm
assists.
also surprised by that.
Yeah.
You guys are all retarded.
I mean, I would take
as a
Jaylen
whole.
Brown over Tyrese.
I would too.
Yeah. for sure. I mean, you got to take the best player on the NBA championship team.
Yeah.
I agree. That was a snub. That was definitely
Winning
a snub.
MVP doesn't mean you're the best player on the team. Just throwing that out there. Oh, dead silence.
What does it mean?
What do you mean?
MVP mean?
What do you mean? Just because you in the 5 games you
We're the best player.
not were the best player, you in people's
We're the most
opinion,
valuable
players.
player.
Yeah.
The most,
Most
valuable,
valuable
player.
player.
I mean, it's the first time
So
ever in NBA
his
history
most
that
important
a team
player
a
is-
player's led of points, rebounds, and assists in a series and hasn't won MVP. It's unbelievable.
What's up?
It was the first time ever in NBA or NBA.
Are we sure
team
about that?
In the finals, that it was LeBron's won it 3 times in a row. I think I
But
forgot the
ever?
Wait,
other
wait,
two
wait,
times.
slow down that sentence and let me hear the words you're saying.
It's the first time
First
that
time.
a player
Yes.
on a winning team has led the entire series in points, rebounds, and assists, and hasn't won MVP in all three categories.
Well,
He didn't lead the series.
he didn't lead the series.
He didn't lead the series.
He led his team.
Yeah.
Or led the team. I mean the winning team in points, rebounds, and assists.
We'll have to fact check that afterwards.
Go ahead, fact
I don't
check
know.
it.
Fact
It's the
check
first time
that
ever.
if it's right or wrong.
Because
It
Luca
doesn't
led
sound-
the series.
It doesn't sound right. Well, Luka would have been MVP even if it went to 7 games, but that's a different story.
I still think Luka should have won MVP, but
I actually do too.
Riders for someone who just choked at the end of the game, but all right.
He's
Go
not
ahead.
American, so I don't think so. Go USA.
Did not
baby.
ride his cock.
that's right. Mike loves Jason Tatum.
I just like the
No,
U.S.
don't get me wrong. Jason Tatum should be on the team.
Born and bred.
I don't think you'd have to be crazy if you don't think he's on
Psychotic.
the 12-man team.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's getting in over. If Tyrese is on, Jason Tatum's on.
Sure.
You
If,
know?
if you put Tyrese on there, you got to put Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum's right above Tyrese.
Yeah. I think
Literally
I
retarded.
think he's above Holiday. Wait, you
He's
don't think?
probably
Wait,
above-
wait. You don't think he's above Tyrese?
He's top 10 in the league. Tyrese isn't top 10. Holiday's in top
So you
10.
agree
So
with
he
us?
is top 10.
No, but you said
So
he's
you
barely
agree.
above.
I said he's
Tyrese.
right above Hall
And
or right above Tyrese.
He's not right above. He's miles ahead of Tyrese Halliburton.
For USA players?
For any.
I mean, there's
for
only 12 of
basketball-
them. He's not miles ahead,
For
you know?
USA for basketball.
Wait, where would you have Tatum
I mean, Tatum.
ranked on this team?
Yeah.
Tatum's better than.
Wait,
Kev-
let's rank this 12.
Yeah, where would you have Tatum ranked
I don't
on
think
this
it's
team?
really a sweat. Tatum's better than Kevin Durant right now. Especially late in the NBA. Kevin Durant's been injured and hasn't done anything for his team. Hasn't pushed a playoff team. Hasn't scored. Hasn't been the leading.
But you pushed back on my Kawhi Leonard take, and that's the same exact criteria.
No, I wouldn't say Kawhi's better than Tatum. I said you were saying Kawhi over Paul George.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Paul George hasn't
Let's
led
not-
his team to the Eastern Conference Finals, and
Let's not name particular
top.
players. Where do you have him on this roster?
I'd probably have him like 5th or 4th.
Wow. Wait, give me. All right, now give me the players you have like above him.
Embiid, Curry, LeBron, and he'd probably be next. He's probably right there with LeBron the way they've been playing as of the last couple of years. LeBron's getting
Wow.
older. He's more facilitating.
Jason Tatum, 4th best United States basketball player. You heard that here first.
It's not
That's
even
DJ
crazy.
Hour's breaking news.
Probably on, if you look on people ranking lists.
Where would you rank him, Ty?
Somewhere around that, like, out of the 12,
Yeah.
somewhere in that 9 to 12 range.
Crazy.
I mean, I don't want to get too far into it, but he's in the top 12 of this team,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, he already is.
Yeah, 100%. No, he is definitely in the
The
top 12.
bias you have
Wait,
that
wait,
takes
amen.
over your brain is crazy.
Kawhi or
Kawhi,
Tatum? Kawhi.
100%.
Dude, the guy doesn't even touch the floor.
Wait,
And when
sorry,
he
hold on.
does, he
Ask
doesn't
me again.
take
Let me
his
think
team.
about it for a second.
Jason Tatum or Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, for sure.
People are going to think we know nothing about basketball.
I think we know a lot.
Yeah,
And
no.
Kawhi hasn't done anything, been anywhere, been on the court.
We didn't ask
helped the
whose,
team.
we didn't ask whose
Ryan.
accomplishments were better the last 2 years. We asked who's better.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ryan,
Right now. It's
Anthony
right now.
Davis
Yeah.
or Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum. Anthony Davis has done nothing.
What do you mean done? What does done nothing mean? Like, what is it? Most won a championship last season.
What do you mean? Recently, Jason Tatum's been on the floor. He's been taking his team to the Eastern Conference Finals or a championship.
I mean, on the floor. 80 played
Last year,
the-
his first time playing a good year. Like, congratulations.
Anthony Davis.
His first time not being hurt. He played. I think he played the most minutes, or top
I
3
don't know.
minutes.
When he
in
won
league.
the NBA Finals, he played a
That
whole
was
lot of minutes.
4 years ago.
And then he played.
Then he hasn't played
years.
well. 2 out of the 3 next years.
What's played well for you?
I would push back against hasn't played well.
Be
I mean,
top 5 in the league.
starter in the All-Star game, first team All Defense,
Starter in the All-Star game.
playing all the playoff games.
All right.
What's this criteria?
I mean, Jason Tatum's done better than
But
Anthony
you
Davis.
just say
in
these
anything.
vague statements.
What has he done? What has Anthony Davis done better than Jason Tatum in the last 3 years?
he's been
Besides
all-
defense. Like, name one thing. Higher in MVP voting.
Defense
better.
is half of the game.
No, I'm saying that I'll give you that. I'll give you Anthony Davis playing defense, but Jason Tatum's led his team further, done better for his team. Had
Led
more
his team further most recently.
in the past 3 years of the 4. The
Jason
1
Tatum's
year
won
Anthony
one
Davis.
championship.
He's been to another championship in the last 3 years and an Eastern Conference Finals 4 to 5.
I mean, I'm going to use your words here. The East was a joke and a walk, and the Celtics never had a fight. That was what we were saying the entire playoff. So it's like led his teams to the finals in the East is like
then they whooped up
waking
on
up
the.
in the
Oh,
morning.
then the Mavericks, this big West team that's so good. The fucking Celtics beat their ass. So this whole
No,
West.
I
team
said he won the
that's so
championship
good,
this year, but you were saying he made it to the finals. Like that was some accomplishment.
What about the 2 years before that, when they played Steph and he had to beat the Sixers,
What
the
about
Bucks, the Kevin Durant Nets,
What about it? That was good.
Exactly.
That's fine.
That's not fine. It's really
But
good.
they lost in the final. Same
Yeah,
thing
to
with
the,
Luka.
to the best shooter of
Luka
all
just
time.
did the same thing, and you're shitting on him just now.
I'm not. I would
Luka
never,
had to beat all those tough teams and then got killed in the finals.
because I'm not arguing against Luka at all. I haven't said one thing against Luka. I said the argument that the West is so tough, and then when it finally gets to the moment and the East whoops up on the West,
The East has never been tough though, compared to the West.
East never.
Not even close.
that's
the-
why.
That's why the West be winning
That's why it
more.
switches off all the time.
Has the East been tough in the last 4 years?
That's why it switches off every time, right?
What switches off?
What are you talking about?
Goes like Celtics, Nuggets,
I'm not talking
Bucks.
about who wins the championship specifically. I'm talking about the conference, the playoffs, like
But
all
isn't
the
who
teams.
wins? You have to get through that team
No,
to win.
because there
If
can be an elite team.
that's
like one
crazy.
elite team on one side.
That'd be
of
like
the-
saying if an NFC team won the Super Bowl, that means the NFC was just tougher than the AFC.
I'm not saying it's tougher. I'm saying it's not as crazy as you think it is. Like I think when they're healthy, this year was a weird thing that everyone's pissing on. When they're healthy and you have to face a Joel Embiid team, a Giannis team that already won the championship, like
Wait, what year in the past 4 years do you think the East has been tougher than the West?
2 years ago when it was Embiid, Giannis, Kevin Durant on the Nets, and the Jason Tatum team that went to the finals against the Warriors, Steph Curry, that no one thought they were going to make a championship.
I mean, I just strongly disagree with that. I think the West has been better for a pretty.
I mean, the whole argument is just the bias against the Celtics and Jason Tatum. That's how it starts every single time. But all right, go ahead, continue.
No, I think
It's
I think the problem started
That's a
when you said
reasonable conclusion.
Anthony Davis hasn't done anything in the last 4 years.
No, we're not. I'm comparing it to Jason Tatum. I just think I don't want to argue with it. Well, I'm just going to be wrong. So go ahead.
Yeah, I got AD over Jason.
Yeah,
Tatum.
I got AD over Jason Tatum too.
That's fine.
For
Any
sure.
other players?
One actually did something.
He hasn't done. What has he
Hasn't
done?
done- yeah.
What has he done?
Who
I
won
got
a,
AD
who won a
over Jason
championship
Tatum, too.
sooner?
Yeah,
Yeah, earlier in
Drew
their
Holiday.
career.
You got to put Drew Holiday above him too.
Yeah.
He's done more. What have you done for me recently?
Wait, what did you say? Anthony, what age did Anthony Davis win a championship at?
No, like earlier in their career, you know.
So what age did Anthony Davis win a championship at?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Not Jason Tatum's the youngest person to win a championship out of all like
Yeah.
the best player. It was like under LeBron, under Jordan, under Kobe, under
Youngest player to win a championship.
Well,
compared to they were comparing everyone in the like who's won a championship in
Well,
the
they're
league.
comparing Tatum specifically. They're not comparing like the youngest players to win. I'm sure
You
there's
just said
players
Anthony
that-
Davis has won a championship earlier in his career than Jason Tatum.
I never said that. That sentence you could rewind the tape.
We'll run it back.
Yeah.
100% you just said
That's
that.
not what he said.
Yeah, this
What
is
do you
He
say?
said sooner, like more recently.
Yeah.
What? No, it's not the verbiage.
I said
you
like,
used.
what have you done for me recently? Talking about.
And
like,
I said
Drew-
who
making
won a
jokes about Drew
championship
Holiday.
sooner. That was like verbatim the sentence I said. I never said whatever. I don't
No,
even know what
we'll-
you
we'll
said
watch it
because I
back.
didn't say it.
We'll watch it back. It just sounded barred out, but all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this
Just
is
talk about the
I
USA
think you're just
basketball
like anything that we say is just like
this is going.
Jason
this
Tatum,
is
Jason
going
Tatum.
extremely well.
Yeah.
The USA basketball team. I'm gonna give you the odds.
Fucking
I'm giving you the
retards on this
whole.
podcast.
What's up?
Fucking retards on this podcast. Go ahead.
We definitely. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
yeah.
The USA
Player that
basketball
won the
team
championship.
with Jason Tatum minus 400 to win, most likely because
Jason
of him.
Tatum leading
Canada
the
in
charge.
second at plus 900. Serbia plus 1100.
Okay, they're Serbia.
Canada.
Serbia.
France, yeah, Canada, a little juice. France plus 1400.
Oh, give me France on the juice.
Greece plus 1800. There's your Giannis. He's sneaking in there in top
Giannis.
5. Germany plus 2200. Guys that beat the U.S. 2 years ago.
Oh,
And
these
then
are my
you got
dark
the
horse.
stragglers. Australia plus 4,000. Spain, who used to be, second best team in the
Gasol.
world,
Shout out.
plus 8,000, and Brazil plus 15,000. All right, if we are betting this right now, is anyone in the world looking at anything besides minus 400 for the USA? Is there any other team you would semi-reasonably bet?
Yo,
No.
Canada's kind of nice.
Who
So
do
they
you
got
like on their
SGA,
roster?
they got Dylan Brooks, they got
Dylan Brooks makes it unbettable for
Kelly,
me.
Alexander Walker, RJ
They have
Barrett,
RJ. I was about to say.
RJ Barrett.
Lou Dort, Zach Edey,
Yeah, it's terrible.
Zach Edey's Canadian.
Dwight
I
Powell,
didn't know
Kelly
he was Canadian.
How'd
Olynyk,
they sneak that in there?
Zach Eddy.
Pulled some strings.
Kelly Olynyk, Dwight Powell.
That is kind of a stacked team. Kelly Olynyk's still playing.
Hey, don't forget about Dylan Brooks.
No, I forgot about
That's a lot of fundamental players on there. And then you got like the all-star.
I feel like
Shea.
Dylan Brooks is the definition of like a FIBA basketball player.
Yeah.
Where like he can just like you can just hack people. As soon as the ball's like touches the rim, you can just knock it off.
He's on
Like,
for 8 minutes. He's gonna.
yeah, 4 fouls.
Yeah.
yeah, and I love. Isn't it 5 fouls so you foul out in Olympics?
I think so. I don't know.
That's lit.
We'll need to
Yeah.
fact check that.
No, I love Dylan Brooks International, not the Dylan Brooks USA. The only one I would even think about betting here would be Serbia. That's
Really,
it.
I like France.
Who do you like on France?
Rudy Gobert, Wembanyama. They have.
I forgot they got Victor.
It
now.
is 5.
It's 5 fouls.
Olympics is 5.
Yeah, they got Vic. They have.
Yeah, Kilia or whatever. The old Knicks player that's really good. Frank
Nicolina or whatever.
He's a dog.
He's not bad.
Wasn't the guy that was drafted like
Yeah.
4th overall by the Knicks and never played?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they also have they have the rookie who just got drafted.
Oh, they probably have every
Sar,
rookie that just.
who's like
okay.
another 7'3", like.
Well, didn't they have 3 of the top 6 players drafted were France, or was
I
like
think-
4 of the top 8 or something
I'm
like
pretty
that?
sure 1 and 2 were both French.
They 100% were, but I
Yeah.
think there was like 3 or 4 in the top 10.
Yeah.
There was like 6 or 7 total players drafted from France out of the 60.
They just have a lot of young guys that are all like aliens. They're all like 7
Yeah.
foot to like 7'3" with like guard skills.
I feel like there's no way that team beats like a USA.
Dude, they're
I-
starting
yeah.
Nicholas Batum.
Don't sleep on Batum.
No, I
He's
like
41 years old.
Fournier, Batum,
Oh, yeah, Evan
Wembanyama, and
Fournier.
Gobert.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, and then whoever Nicolo is.
Who's Serbia's starting 5?
Nobody.
I guarantee you all their last names probably end with itch.
100%.
Just throwing that out there.
They have the other Nikola. They have there's the
Nikola Jovic, Nikola Jokic, Nikola
Yeah.
Mandzukic.
Yeah.
I'm
Jovic
just
is
saying
good.
random words here, but
Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic.
No, without Jokic getting 60, 60, and 60, there's no way that team does anything.
But the way they move the ball.
So you're taking France.
I mean,
Mike, who
if
would
anyone
you,
can do it.
who would you take if it was not the U.S.? Or would you just go red, white, and
No,
blue?
red, white, and blue all the way. That's
yeah.
it.
I mean, to be honest,
Mike's
I'm,
paying the juice.
I'm not
Yep.
betting anyone. I'm
Nah.
definitely playing the juice on this, but I would only look at Serbia just because the best player in the world. That's it.
I look at Canada because they can move the ball very well and they have really good defensive players. And USA, if they get too like ball heavy, like it's tough to play with a bunch of stars. It's
Yep.
just hard to do. I think it's gonna be tough. I mean, who gets the last shot? Who's when it's hot? Who's scoring? Like, I don't know. That's tough. I think
Yeah.
the Canada has their star and shy, and then a bunch of known role players.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be easier for Canada to do something.
I have a quick hot take on who gets the last shot, and most people I don't think will agree with me on this, but I think it's gonna be Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards is going to turn into the most ball dominant person, and he will probably be the high scorer on this team.
I think if Anthony Edwards is, first off, if it's coming down to last shots, then that's tough. Unless it's like the final,
Yeah.
then like that's the only exception. But like no game should come down with this roster to the
Agreed.
last shot. And if Anthony Edwards is taking it, then we're fucked.
No.
Because that dude, he wants to be that guy, and
That's what
he
I'm
will
saying.
become that guy.
They're gonna let him be that
But
guy.
he's like forcing it too much, and I don't know. This dude, I don't think he's gonna have a great tournament, to be honest.
Oh, I think he should be our leading scorer. But that was just a quick side note when you said who's gonna take the last
Yeah,
shot.
I would probably go KD or Steph.
It'll probably be KD. Most likely, but I hope it's
KD,
Give me
like
Steph, yeah, I think
KD ISO is like 1v1. I'll take that. I'll live with that.
I mean, still the best scorer in the league, in the world, probably.
Yeah.
Just
And
like
then
pure
Steph is the
on-ball
only other
scoring.
person. Like if he shoots it from 30 feet, I'm like, well, you're Steph Curry.
Yeah. Go
Like
ahead.
that's open shot.
It's got a chance.
But Tate, are you you're liking Canada a little?
Yeah, man, I like Canada a little bit.
Or are you betting them?
What's their juice?
900?
900.
Lil Johnson.
Dude, honestly, 2, 3, and 4, you get like some good odds there.
I mean,
There's a reason.
you know, throw $800 on the U.S. and then $100 on Canada.
Then you only win
You agree?
$100 when the U.S. wins.
Yeah, that's free.
I don't know about all that being free. All right. Well, then, last thing I wanted to bring up, Mike did bring this up earlier, I think, was that the USA select team scrimmaged the U.S. and only lost by 1. So the main team did end up winning the game, but this select team is mixed up of G League players, rookies,
High school.
Only
one. No, it's only one
One. Oh,
incoming
only
college
one?
freshman.
Yeah.
And some some free
NBA
agents.
players.
Well, no, it's NBA rookies, and then some NBA free agents, and then G League.
Well, not even rookies though. There were like some second year. I mean, Peyton Pritchard was out there. He's not a rookie.
Yeah, but he's not like.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh, I
just
didn't
it's
think it was.
NBA.
Oh yeah, no, there is a couple. Like
NBA
Brandon
players.
Miller's on it too.
Yeah, the rookie of the year. Like
Jaime
there's
Jaquez looked good.
Jaime Jaquez.
He's been looking
No,
good.
there's NBA players. Like, it's not like they were just.
Well, it's just
scrubs.
the only reason for this team is just to scrimmage him.
Yeah.
That's their only existence. But yeah, Cooper Flag looked insane. That dude is going to be a problem.
No,
He's
he's
incoming freshman at
I'm
Duke.
hammering Duke to win
Dude.
next year.
He's going to be a sight. Is this it all scare you that they only beat 1 by 1? This is the last thing I want to bring
No.
up.
I'm actually surprised they won. Like,
Because they weren't trying.
First
because they weren't,
scrimmage.
they, like, you could tell they were kind of just, like, feeling it out, getting loose. Like, obviously they're trying, but it's, like, different when it's, like, it's practice trying versus, like, game trying, you know?
Yeah, and the other guys were trying their ass off.
Yeah, like, working as hard as they could. They're, like, fighting for every
And they're
basket.
still NBA guys.
And
so
then,
they're
like,
NBA
I mean, KD barely played. I don't
Anthony
even know
Edwards
if
wore sweats.
Anthony Edwards was wearing sweats. Steph was, like, you know,
Messing around.
Yeah.
You know, so they're like feeling it, like kind of like going 75% and still beat them. And these are NBA guys.
Yeah,
so like
that's
I
true.
like where we're at. Do agree with Ryan though. I hope like they don't go in like too cocky, you know, because you shouldn't sleep on any of these opponents. Like Canada, for instance, like the
That's
whole
been-
team is NBA players.
That's been the problem in years past. Anytime we've lost, it's been exactly that.
Yeah.
Where they just like go in saying we're the U.S. so we're gonna win no matter what, and then all of a sudden you're down 12 and you're like, wait a minute,
Like a prime example was like 08 when Kobe first played, just decked Pau Gasol. Like you got to set the tone. Like we're here to compete, not like
Yeah.
we're gonna walk on the floor and just walk over because individually we're so good.
And the reason I think there's no way the U.S. loses this though is because this is LeBron's dream team.
Yeah.
Like Jordan had the dream team, you know, and that was like it wasn't Jordan's, but it kind of turned into Jordan's. Then Kobe was like, oh wait, LeBron was on that team, but that was like Kobe's team when they were going out. And this is going to be like, even though LeBron's 40, the players voted and they said who's the best player on the USA team, and it was like overwhelmingly everyone said LeBron, and he's been like the most vocal in practice. So I feel like he's gonna kind of think like, hey, this is my dream team type year, and I think they're just gonna run it up. I don't think it's gonna be close.
I hope so. I hope it's just
That'd
30
be
point
lit.
wins.
But yeah,
I still take the 08
Free
team
money.
over this team.
I would too.
Yeah.
No sweat.
yeah. Probably same.
Prime Braun and Kobe. I don't think
So
that team ever
Carmelo,
loses a
Dwayne
game.
Wade.
Yeah.
Probably
Gosh.
same. Even though I hate Carmelo Anthony, I think he's a bum.
Dude can score a basket.
But yeah, there you have it. USA basketball. It's going to be electric. We're going for the gold this summer. Tate, before people log off and go look up who is the all-time leading scorer in USA basketball history, and then go watch all the games, and then go watch us win gold, tell them what they need to do.
You guys know what you need to do. You need to go click that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up, a little like, leave us a comment as well. Tell us what you want to see. Give us your opinion. We'll fight with you in the comments. Why not? That's what we're here for. Share this channel with a friend and turn the notification bell on because we got content coming your way. We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
USA.
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 USA.